So second, we pause this. So this is BTSE exchange. So I have an wait, I need to mute myself, otherwise I'm hearing myself. So this is BTSE exchange. So I'm running the trailing stop gunfire script here. So right now it only has two open trades. So one of them is long for BTC and the other one is short for BTC, for ETH. So yesterday I had some problems and it lost some of these trades, and actually you should see here more ETH long trades, but it's not there. So anyways, so what you see here on the bottom left, this is the output of the script. So you can see what it's doing. It has loaded again from the database. Let me show you here. It has loaded again this morning. So like 2 hours ago, I started the script again because there was a bug, and it had checked that it has stored all of these trades. Then it takes a look for the active trades and try to reopen them if it's needed, or just close them if it's needed. Okay, so if a trade wins, we reopen it. If a trade loses, we do not reopen it. And when all of the trades of a symbol are closed, then we start a new cycle. Okay, so like you see here, start a new ETCP cycle. Okay, so going to move this out. So on the overlay you can still see the trail and stop gunfire output, and here this is the these are the positions from the script. So you can see them here on the bottom right of the screen. Then everything else is my screen, where I'm going to keep improving on the script, because this is a development stream. I mean, I might do some TA, but it's not about some TA. So the TA that I'm going to do real quick is that this is not going very well according to the classic TA. So usually what you want, once you've got something that goes up, what you want is something like this. Okay, so this is the daily time frame. Look at that, daily time frame. So you want something like that, so that you want a straight flag, so that you can have this thing here. So the problem that I have right now with these candles here is that it doesn't seem to be something like this. If you take a look at what happened here, you can see that we also had like a breakup to the upside. Okay, we even had an additional breakup, but then everything went down. Okay, so I think that let's see what happens the next days. But if this does like 4 or 5 candles in a row, you know, 3 or 4 days in a row like this is going to be falling quite hard. So if we are lucky, we're going to go around here, which is where some of the previous maximums were. But yeah, we don't want that. We want something that it's like this. So hopefully it's more like this, than like this on the next days, okay? But as I said, this is not a TA. This is not a TA channel. This is regarding development. So, yeah. So right now, what we have on the override config.pi is that we are specifying a symbol multiplier, trailing count, trailing step multiplier. I do not want to do any of that. I just want to have a default value, and that's it. So let's go to ChatGPT and let's see what they tell us to do. So 1 second, please. So contracts map. So assume I have integrated your latest suggestion. And let me open the chat here so that I can see what's going on. Questions are welcome. So so now we want to remove that trailing step multiplier should be a global setting, which it's set in main.py, and then it's overridden in override config.py. So if a symbol config's value is found with trailing a step multiplier, that should be used instead. That's of course optional. Similar to the symbol multiplier value. Okay, let's see. So here it says that the top of main.py we can add this line here. So first of all, let's take a look. Do we have something? No, we don't have. But by the way, I want to push just in case everything to GitHub, okay? And now push origin main. So now I can edit main.pi so that we have that that value. So we're going to search for a place where there are some default values, so like here. So we're going to have this one here. So trailing step multiplier default. Okay. What else are we supposed to be doing? So here you can see how this one uses the default one. So the default one is 0, is the BTSE 1, which is 0 like this. Okay. And the trailing step multiplier. Okay. So so it tells us to modify override config so that in the F1 you can see how it's not using its own one. So maybe we're going to do the other way around. So trailing step multiplier, it's going to be this one here. So it uses the default trailing step. I mean, actually, I don't want. So this could be done like this, and then the trailing step multiplier, we could to set it here. So now you know that this one is wait a minute. So optional. So basically, I think what we want to do is to have F as the one that has the samples, and then BTC perp does not have anything. I mean, it's the same thing, isn't it? But it's the same thing. But this one has examples and the other one does not. Maybe we can just copy and paste. So this could be like default is 1, and then here default is 0, whatever. I mean, where's the fucking default value here? Isn't it something like this? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to just make everything default, but this is going to have some documentation here. And yeah, so the next thing you want to do here is to keep modifying the file according to ChatGPT. So wherever you use trailing step multiplier, update the logic to fall back to the global default if not overriding. So it's this, I guess it's this one here, trailing step multiplier. Let's see in the code where this is used, because ChatGPT would say to us that there are more than one places where this is used. So look at that. So build trailing stop maps apparently uses it, and also trainer step. Okay, I think we are okay. So it's only these two places. So build trailing stops maps and update trailing stop maps for symbol, which are using this. So let's try to see what would be the change, which I think is this one here. So step multiplier, trailing step, trailing step. So trailing step is trailing start times step multiplier, and this is trailing step multiplier for the symbol, or default to the default one. Maybe we should make, so I should be able to remove this, and hopefully we can copy and paste this down here. Step multiply, trailing step. Okay, so hopefully we can copy and paste here. Yeah, I should just remove this. Let's see if there are more changes to be aware of. Doesn't seem so. So now let's see. So we've got the default one, and then we use this. Okay, so contracts map. Wait a minute. Wait a second. What the hell is that? So we have all of the changes, you know, but apparently here we have done something wrong, because we've got this line here, and then we have removed this line here, but it has not been removed properly. So I don't know what's going on here. So let's try to fix this real quick. So 653. I'm wondering if I am removing something. So for site in, so apparently here I have to do copy and paste without realizing, and then contracts. Just before, so this would be the contracts. So give me the contracts so that you can use it here. So I'm not sure why this has been, why this had a problem. Let's try again and see what's going on here. So now we have the changes that we want to, which is please take care of all of this. So hit at main and override config, then use default trailing step multiplier by default. Okay, and yeah, that's it. Now I can go here on the run, and so 1 second. So here on the run, I can merge all of these, and now I can run the script again, so that I can check that I am not doing something wrong. So look at that, something is wrong here. Float and decimal, they don't like that. I mean, we have already fixed this. Which line it is? It's line 317. So 317. Okay. So step multiplier is decimal, but this trailing start is not decimal. So what you want to do, if I'm not mistaken, is just doing something like this. So decimal, trailing start, and that's it. So we could maybe amend the latest commit, and then from here we can reset this and merge again so that we have the latest version. So here I can try my fix, which, where the hell? $325, 320 plus for float and decimal. Yeah, maybe I'm going to give this to ChatGPT because I don't want to try to so on this code I am getting this error. Can you fix it? Because I mean, I know that you have to put this everywhere, but I don't want to do it. Can you please fix it? Thank you. So we say, can you please fix it? Thank you. So that mixing train start is a flow. Convert train start to decimal. Okay. I don't know if I like this change too much, but let's see. What does hit diff say? Okay, let me see. Hit diff says do we want this space? No, we don't want it. Continue. Yeah, maybe we want it so that you can see the continue better. So hit add. Wait a minute, this is not the right place. Where to? So add, amend, then here we can reset, merge again, and now we can test this thing again. Hopefully it does not explode like before. Okay. So we've got the right contract sizes, and then everything does not explode, and thanks to positions.db it knows that it has two different trays here, and it has to keep them open. It does not have to open something else. So next thing that we want to do is to deal with the other variable. So it's trailing count. So it's going to be the same thing. Trailing count. I want this to be, you know, to have a default trailing count. That's it. So in a similar fashion as before, let me find what was my prompt. Here it is. So instead of trailing a step multiplier, this is going to be trailing count. So I don't want to have trailing counts here manually. Trailing count, trailing count. Okay. Here we are. Perfect. So somewhere near your global settings, that's right. So now I have some settings, some global settings, which you're going to find real quick. So it's here. We've got the trailing count default. Okay, next thing to do is we've got this optional override of trailing count. Yeah, so now it's optional override. Let's see how we do this. So trailing count. Optional 3 trailing orders, default 2, and yeah, we do the same thing on BTSE here. I think I will remove one of those so that, you know. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is to replace this thing on trailing count. Trailing count, build trailing stops map. So here it is, trailing count. Here it is. So instead of using this one here, you get this or the other one. So look at that. And yeah, that's it. So centralize, overwriteable, the full save. Yeah, that's what we want here. So now we should have a nice hit diff with this trailing count. So use the full trailing count by default. So once again here we merge main and we just test this thing in production, because why not? So now we're going to see if we haven't done anything wrong here. Apparently not. So the trades are keeping working. So F is going to try to short. I don't know how it's going to go. And this is going to long. And yeah. So now. What's the next thing we want to do? So right now we have everything here without anything. So everything is optional. So I'm going to test what the hell happens if everything here is committed out, or maybe not. I mean, let's keep it like this. Now, what I want to do is not to use, so let me just move everything into ChatGPT so that this is hopefully doesn't override. Oh my god, I think we have reached whatever they say. Okay, so assume I have integrated your last suggestion. That way, hopefully. Yeah. So currently the symbols are taken from somewhere, and I actually want the symbols taken from the most volume thing. Okay, so where the hell are you? The current symbols population is done with. Okay. I want you to fetch the 5 most traded by volume in the latest 24 hours. The most traded by volume symbols in the latest 20 instead of that. Yeah. Also, there should be an additional array in override config.py. Let me check the chat questions. Hopefully you are enjoying the stream. Or maybe I'm the only one that is. So there should be an additional array in override config.py that an additional array in override config.py that lets you add that lets you exclude symbols, and another additional array that lets you include additional symbols if a symbol was already included by the default logic, latest 24 hours, volume. It should only be used once, not twice. So hopefully this is good enough for ChatGPT for doing stuff. So excluded symbols, additional symbols, okay. And then fetch top for volume, that's right. Get final bond, so top symbols but for additional symbols. Remove excluded, then duplicate, preserve in order. Oh my god, yeah. That's what I wanted this to do. Nice. So override config, which is here. It's going to have these new excluded symbols and additional symbols. Okay. And yeah, look at that. Where the hell is this? I think override config.py should be what's the name? It should be like a dot sample so that you can use it or not, but this is going to be later on. So this is the first step. So we've got this excluded symbol and additional symbols. Then we've got the fetch top symbols by volume. Limit equals 5. Yeah, I mean, let's find out a nice place where to put this. So maybe here. Look at that, there's these contract sizes that it's no longer needed. But let's do stuff step by step. So we've got these fetch top symbols by volume. Okay. The next thing we want to do is to have this get final symbol list, which we're going to copy and paste around here. Wait, yeah. Get final symbols list so that we don't have duplicated symbols. And let's see. So finally, symbols. So finally the symbols here. Symbols here on the very bottom. Look at that. We are going to be using this thing here. So now we can, what's the name? We can go here on Kit, take a look at the changes. So we've got the top symbols, final symbol list, and fetch everything again. Wait a minute. I did not add the override changes to, so let's add override changes to my latest commit, which is using trailing count by default. And now, wait a minute. I just wanted to add these changes here. I did not want to add these changes here. So now I'm going to reset this by hand, and hopefully, oh my god, hopefully I don't break anything. So So override config. Now if I take a look at override config, I have both of the changes and I can add this manually. So I want to split. I want this, but not this thing, which is from the latest commit. So right now, what's going to be on the commit, it's going to be everything trailing count related, both in main.py and this other one. So I should be able to do this commit here, and now we should have the fetch, the one that fetches the most volume data. So it's use 5, use the symbols with most volume. Most volume in latest 24 hours. Okay. So here, if we don't want to be losing our minds, we need to go 2 commits back and then merge again. So, is this going to work? That's a very good question. Use the symbols with most volume in the latest. So, what I want to be doing too is this 5 stuff that you have here. So as you can see, get final symbol list. It calls fetch top symbols by volume with limit equals 5. Get that. Well, we don't want that. So let's assume that I have integrated your last suggestion. Okay. So the top 5 traded symbols by 24-hour volume are now hard-coded. I want to have a default value in main.py that I can override in override config.py. Top 5 number. That way I know, that way I can override if I want to use 10 symbols instead of only 5. Let's see what it does. Perfect. Default value, an override. Yeah, that's it. Then there's this stuff here. Perfect. So let's go to the code. And let's find here. So this is the default one. So now we have top symbols by volume. Default is 5. Okay. And then top symbols by volume. Do we have any of these like here? I guess we can use it here. From override config. Wait a minute. Yeah, so this code here that I've been Uh, let's. Can you rewrite the then full override if available code so that it integrates nicely with the current code? So this is my current code. I don't want to do something different. I just want this to be in there. So now it's similar to what we had. Let's see if we can do it. So now it says that top symbols by volume should be put here as OB, which I don't know what OB means in all of this. Other ways, you've got this, and also we have this thing about being volume known. I almost forgot this. And now we should have the full configs. No. Top symbols by volume equals 5. Have it we done? Yeah, okay, so we already have this thing here. And now we have an additional line which is here, I guess. Look at that. So we've got the top symbols by volume properly thanks to this. Okay. Then it says use it where, so top symbols. Fetch top symbols. So we already have fetch top symbols. Yeah, it's here. Okay. Yeah, but wait a minute. Top symbols. Yeah, so apparently we're not getting top symbols properly, so get final symbol list. Okay, so top symbols is already here, used here in fetch top symbols, and wait a minute. So this limit should be okay. This limit, yeah, I hadn't seen this. This limit here should be our new variable, which is top symbols by volume, which is here. So it's either the OB or is yeah, this one here. So I didn't see this, but I had left this code here. Okay, let's take a look and see what we have done here. So we've got south symbols, top symbols from the override, then it's none to. Yeah, so that's what we actually want to do. So wait a minute. Enable override of. Wait, we are missing the We are missing the override. Can you update to show how it would be used? Absolutely. Top symbols by volume. So this is I'm going to copy this in override. Let's put it on the bottom. Why not? So this is going to be commented out. Yeah, because why not? So let's do it the other way, which is optional. So if everything else is done in another way, we're going to keep our design, otherwise this is nuts. So default 5. Okay, look at that. I mean, every option here is optional, but you know. So override, we amend this thing, and we should be fine. So merge main. Now we're going to test this in production to see. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Contracts map is not defined. Why would you want this to be defined? So you can see here how it's trying to reopen a short because it says this is a break even. Let's reopen. So let's tell them, please assume that you have added your... Where the hell is the please assume? Assume I have integrated your last suggestion. Acknowledged. Okay, so now let's fix whatever this is. I wonder if this has been fixed, but I don't think so. Then there's this contracts map, which I'm not sure why. I am getting this error. Can you fix it? Yes. So contracts map. Declare contracts maps as a global variable. The top contracts map. Wait a minute. Let's do this manually. Where's the output? So here you have so contracts map. First of all, is contracts map something that we want to have? Because I'm not sure. Place all positions contracts map. Okay, so run main loop and there is contracts map here. And apparently contracts map, compute contracts from prices, symbols, contract sizes. Oh, wait a minute. So the first time you run all of this, you're going to have get final symbol list and get fetch contract sizes. So I want to see if any of these two functions are using the contracts map variable, because then I have a loop that I cannot entangle and I have to think more about this. But in any case, let me find out which line is the one. So it's 756. Okay, so 756. Wait a minute. So as we have changed the source code while we were running this, it's rather difficult to see where the hell the problem was, because we no longer have this. So contracts map is not defined. Contracts map is not defined. What the hell? Check positions. Okay, let's go into the check positions. Okay, so check positions should have a contracts map something. Here it is, contracts map. So apparently, yeah, apparently it's not the same as scope. But as it says, apparently you can kind of, if we define this on the top of the script, we can maybe work around this. I mean, I don't think so. The question is, do we actually need this? I mean, symbol configs. Do we declare symbol configs as you know, as anything, or we just include it and that's it? It's set up here on the top and that's it. So I don't think there's need to, unless what happens here is that the symbol configs is set here, and that's why it doesn't fail, but it's never set as a global variable. Maybe this is a problem if we modify symbol configs later on. But if we want to, okay, so contracts map. So my question is, can I do this? AP delay MS top symbols by volume contracts map. So according to ChatGPT, we're supposed to be using global everywhere, so that you know that you are working with contracts map global variable. So yeah, let's do it, because otherwise, so compute everything here, and then we should be able to use this here. Let me take a look and search for contracts map to see if there's anywhere else where I should be Yeah, maybe if it's used in all of the maybe if it's only used on check positions. Okay, it's also used this other function. It doesn't seem to be used anywhere else. So what I'm going to use to do is to put it on the top, up here, and also on the top of this function. So hopefully it's, I think it's what ChatGPT asked us to do. Yeah. Okay, so now contracts map. So this is going to be make contracts map default, make contracts map. Oh, what to avoid problem. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to call this. So we can merge this, we can try again, but before trying it again, what we're going to do here is we're going to tell ChatGPT that it has to assume that okay, so assume that I have integrated your last suggestion. Okay. And now let's go on here. I am getting this error. I'm not sure if I have fixed this or not. How to fix it? Oh my god. Either Cathbos to float, less prices, or Cathbos to decimal for best financial logic. Look. Let's, I don't know. In any case, now that we have tried this, I think we can, okay, so, sure, so this has already been updated. We can cancel this. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Invalid syntax, 229. Top symbols by volume. This is not from, this is from the other comment. Why do we have this problem? 229. Have I managed? Oh, look at that. I'm missing a comma. Okay, so this is going to be this one, number 2. So this is this one, number 2. Then I'm going to rebase something like that, like this, and we squash this here. So like this, and hopefully here we can reset this, something like this. Okay. So now I should be able to run this. Maybe I should merge the cannot import name top symbols by volume form override config.py. Wait. I mean, if you cannot, you should be able to handle this properly. Wait a minute, so maybe what the code that we had originally was okay, because it didn't presume that, didn't think that this was going to be always the, I mean, right now in override config top symbols by volume. Yeah, oh my god. So we should actually use what we were given originally in order to deal with this. That is amazing. Let's not ask for it again. So this one, try. Yeah. But this is going to be on the top part here. So it's like a second one. So this one here is no longer needed, and this one here is no longer needed. And once you have that, you should be able to have top symbol by volume with the same. Wait a minute. So use this thing if it's not none. Otherwise, use the default one. I think I can leave this syntax here instead of something or something, which was the original syntax. So I think this is the right way of doing this. So let me see. So this is once again enable override of top symbols by volume. Okay. So this is number 2, and we should rebase again, same way. We can squash this. Hopefully now it's going to work as expected. And yeah, so in the run work tree, we're going to test it. Let's see if it starts at least. Name additional symbols is not defined. Huh. Yeah, it's the same thing. So additional symbols is this thing here. It's the same thing. So maybe I can say something like duplicate this code but so that it deals with the wait a minute. What's the error? Additional symbols is not defined. Additional symbols. I mean, why does it says that additional symbols is not defined? What's going on in main.py so that additional symbols is not defined at all? Yes, we are not. Why? Did we miss something here? I mean, this one is here. So if it does not exist, here's duplicated option. Yeah, excluded. So additional symbols. And now we can do the excluded symbols that we have given. And now we should be able to do something like I mean, the default ones are not going to be. I mean, the default ones are going to be. Wait a minute. Which are the default symbol? Which are the default top symbols by default ones? So it's like. Yeah. So. Yeah, we're going to have some defaults which are going to be empty, and that's it. So default additional symbols and default excluded symbols, and that's it. I mean, that way, if anyone wants to hack in here, they can use that. So we've got the OV stuff, and then we can do this thing here again and again, so that I don't have to think too much. So this is additional symbols instead of just symbol. Wait a minute. So instead of symbol configs, this is going to be additional symbols. So let's replace this one. It's going to be excluded one, isn't it? Yeah, excluded symbols. Wait a minute. So replace here, here, and here, and here. So now we are okay. So we've got these good symbols. This should not explode like before. So hopefully this is good enough. So this is again additional symbols. This was something that we wanted to have on the enable override of top symbols by volume. Use string. Okay, let me take a look at this thing. This comment here added excluded symbols, but not very well. That's where we want to fix it. So is the use the symbols with most volume. That's what we want to do. Look at that. So hit status, hit add. So it's like hit add main.pi, then it's hit commit number 2, and now enable override. This is not it. I think we need something else. Yeah, so we want okay. Yeah, look at that. Now we have a conflict. Oh my god. Let's take a look. Yeah, that makes sense because health. And apparently there's another one there, or not. Okay, let's try to fix this as much as we can. So final config, whatever. So we've got these two ones here, and then we've got the try. Okay, let me see. So we either want, so according to all of these, so we either want these two here, or we want everything here. So these symbol configs are exactly what we have up there, isn't it? So there's no need to be scared about this. And here we should be able to remove this. Okay, so now we have this thing, and we can do it like this, and hit rebase, continue. And we have another conflict. So why not? Hit diff main.pi. Look at that, we have another conflict. Hopefully we're going to be able to fix it. So we have to choose either all of this code here or not having anything. So we're going to choose having all of this code that tries to check all of these symbols here. And down here, it's almost the same thing. So either we don't have anything or we have these additional symbols here. That's, yeah, we want all of these additional symbols here. Yeah, oh, okay. Now it's much better. So we can add this, and we can say something like hit rebase, continue because we have fixed this. So let's take a look at main.py thing, and hopefully we haven't. So use the volume less than 24 hours. Now we have these top symbols, additional symbols, included symbols, which are used down here, which weren't there before. Then we override this default values, which is what we are expecting here, and then we make the contracts global. So in order for this, wait, I'm missing the comments. There are no comments. Why aren't you commenting anything? Okay, so hit let's do something like this so that we don't have any problem here. And now let's try this thing again, but before doing that, yeah, let's try this thing again. Hopefully. Okay, so look at that. So now we have these extra symbols here. We also have this multiplier so that we have more or less $1 for each one of them. And not config found for symbol. Wait a minute. So as you can see here, it says that there's an error because there's no config found for symbol eth_perp. That's not right. So it starts for new ones here, and the these extra symbols are just ignore, but we will deal with that later on. So here on the exchange, you can see how we've got 4 trades for ETH, and we have one for BTC. So maybe it's okay. Maybe we had this ETH sold here. Look at that. No. Maybe we had this sold here. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe this was sold after all, and there was no ETH position, but I was expecting 5 ETH positions instead of 4. And yeah, it's not anywhere. Okay, so here you have error no config found for this is not right. It should handle this thing properly. So let's take a look. 1 second, please. Okay, so not config found for symbol. This needs to be fixed. Why the hell? No config file for symbol. What the hell? Why the hell does it says no config file, no config found for symbol? Maybe it's... Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. Why would I be getting this error? I mean, there's no thing here. Not config found. But why the hell can't I find in main.py no config found? Here it is, no config found. Okay, now I can deal with it manually. So apparently, why it happens? You're nearly building the list from but you're only population for a few specific like Okay, so functions provide a fallback like empty. Then apply get with a default wherever you access its contents. Even if empty. Huh. I'm not sure how to do this. Which one of them? So it says to provide a default fallback so that you've got CPG if it's empty. Oh, look at that. Yeah. So here you can see how we've got this trailing count, but here we're not defaulting to the trailing stop, trailing count default, which is something that exists here. Okay, and so do we actually need CPG? So we actually want get symbol, and if it's not there, we've got an empty one. Yeah, that's what we want. So the question is this used somewhere else in the code that we are not aware of? So it's like use here, so symbol configs. Yeah, look at that. So I think this would fix this for now, but that's not what we want to do, because we are using the symbol configs in order to get the configs, and that's not right. That's why we weren't using whatever. Yeah, so config. Hit at main.py, and so it's commit like manage symbol configs being empty before being empty better. Okay, we can merge main here. I mean, it's not going to work as expected, but at least we're not, I think we're not going to get this no config found for whatever. Let's see. real quick. Final trading symbols are this one here. And then contract sizes. Okay. And then there's the contracts map. So apparently XRP is the XRP price is bigger than BTC. So BTC is 1.10. So XRP might be $2, and maybe as XRP does not have decimal, so it's $2. So that's why. In any case, what we want to be fixing right now is what's the thing? Oh, look. We need to wait, so we need to make another chat where it doesn't know what the hell you're doing. Okay, so anyway, let's continue with another chat, and hopefully it would be good enough. So what we want to do is actually using the symbols from the top volume, which is not happening right now because this is looping on symbol configs. Okay, so this update trailings, when you update stuff, it's going to get the symbol configs and so on, so look at that. So if it does not exist, then it fails. There's no need to do that yet. Now there's no need to do that. I mean, it's always going to be, there's always going to be, this is going to be always populated because you've got this like that. So there's no need for this actually. Let's not have additional code. And then you get this thing or you get this thing, and we've got the default stuff. Okay. So hit div, hit at main. So this is like no config found. Additional CPG check needed. Okay, so from here I can merge this. We can test this real quick just in case I have misapped. Just in case I have misapp. And let's see what's going on here. Okay. It doesn't complain about ETH and so on. So as I was saying here, the problem that we have is that on the main loop, this is not using symbols from symbol configs. So we've got all of these contracts map, which is used later on, contract sizes and so on, which hopefully are used later on. Wait a minute. Contract sizes. Contract sizes, contract sizes. Fetch contract sizes. Compute contracts. Compute contracts from prices. So it's safe on everything is safe on contracts maps, which is used later on apparently. So contracts map, look at that, it's duplicated. Global contracts map, then this is used in order to get the number of contracts. That's right. So let me see, contracts map. This is duplicated. Let's fix it real quick. So this is like duplicated contracts map definition. Removed duplicated contract maps definition. Okay. So down here, where we forcibly use this, we actually want to loop these symbols here. Look at that. Let's see how it goes with all of this. I'm not sure if I have so many USDT so that all of these trades work properly. Let's see how it's going. So this should be something that you want to use the symbols. This one here. Yeah. Because otherwise, I mean, this would mean that we're going to maybe have some stuff, but let's rebase these and have a nice. So if you take a look at what we did here, we used this with these symbols, but we didn't use them in order to loop. So that's what we want to do right now. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, let's put 9. Hopefully that's good enough. Use the symbols. Yeah, so this one here. And I squash, and hopefully we're not going to have too many what's the name? Too many conflicts. Okay, look at that. So here we're going to reset and commit. Nice. And once we have done that, we should be able to open some new trades regarding these other stuff. Oh my god! Why does it fail each time we do this? I think we already fixed this. Why? I don't understand. I mean, I have merged with the latest commit. We should be right, isn't it? It's a brand script main. We're on the same place. So will I be able to? So I am getting this error. So regarding this code, and now I cannot put the full image, you know, the full file. So I'm going to find out line 406. 406. So regarding this code, so this stupid decimal thing, it's already, I don't know why. Hopefully it can figure out how to do this without too much. So go ahead. The error, okay, we already know. solution, fixed version. So, or better yet, convert train start to decimal once right after it. No, we're not going to do that. Or do we? Fixed version. Train step. Train start. Okay. Decimal start. So basically we could do something like that. So this is decimal, and I mean, we could do something like this. So here you convert everything to decimal, then you so make sure train start is decimal. So here we should be able to merge this, and now the client should be able to run properly, hopefully. I don't know. Okay. Oh my god. Let's cancel this because I'm getting mad at this. Okay, so now I'm getting fail to place order. Associate code. So what's the associate code for fail to place order? Failed to trade. Okay, let me see. Failed to place order. Do we have additional ones? Oh my god, there is this place train stop thing. Place order. So, so there's somewhere it should multiply something, but I cannot see this. So let's ask my friend ChatGPT to okay, this one, trade value, fix. Convert both operand if needed. Defensive. If your code mixes decimal and float, load it words standardized. And the decimal convert ways for values you will need to cast later. I don't want to do. I just want to do a quick fix, and that's it. Let's see how we do this. So apparently, yeah, so the problem is here. Okay. Convert callback to callback rate to a float. So callback rate, is it used somewhere else? Yes, here. Okay. So I think we can use this callback rate flow that it has been suggested here. So, but there is no need to change it. Callback rate float. And about defensive programming, I don't care. We might check this later on. I mean, we actually want to make counts with decimal, isn't it? I mean, real value. I mean, we are actually using 2 decimals for all of these round and so on, and yeah. Maybe this should not be too bad. Whatever the trait has. So this is decimal, and so trill value. Let me write this down here. So this would be, is it like this? Is this today? Yeah. So this is going to be this should not use 2, but the decimals that the symbol minimum size, the symbol minimum size have example, BTSE should round with 5. Okay, so maybe we should save this somewhere else, but for now we're going to fix this. Trail value error. That's it. So merge main, let's test the script. Hopefully it doesn't explode or whatever. Okay. Nobody is commenting out. Yeah, it makes sense, 1 viewer. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? Bot request for URL? What the hell? So now this is failing. Bot request for URL. Maybe we are doing this decimal thing, which we shouldn't do. So we haven't been able to put any Doge. Maybe we are asking this with decimals. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. So, oh wait. Hopefully. This one we don't care, and this one is going up. Okay, so we have bad request, and let's turn on debug so that we can find out much better what's going on wrong. I think the problem might be the decimal that I have said before, but as I'm not sure, so debug mode, it's going to be true. Let's do this manually here, even if it's not what we want to do. But I'm not going to do a commit that just... Okay, it's... I mean... What the hell have I done? Okay, so debug mode true. Let's see what the hell is this sending to the change for the dodge stuff. Okay. Look at that. So this is where it's failing. Look at that. So post only for... Oh, I know what's happening here. This is explained on the override config.py. So make sure that this makes sense on every on everything. So let's do this properly. So first of all, we're going to switch to... Where the hell is this? We're going to switch to Doge. So here, Doge. Okay. Then we are going to... So Doge. We're going to change into isolated mode. One-way mode. Where the hell is isolated mode? So isolated mode instead of cross. Here it is. Then we're going to change position mode, which is here, so that it can have multiple mode with multiple traits. Okay. Finally, we're going to change the leverage so that it's 1x. And we are done. Then, next one. Next one is XRP. So XRP is here. Isolated. So this is isolated mode. Position mode needs to be changed into multiple mode. And once you have done that, let's go to Wait, 1 second. Let's change leverage so that it's 1x. Okay. Next one. The next one is 1k pepper. I don't like this pepper thing, but if it has volume, it has volume. So we change the crows mode into isolated. Okay. We change the position mode to multiple mode. Okay. And we change the leverage to 1x. And that's it. So hopefully now this is working as expected. So if I run this thing again, I mean, I'm going to change 1 second the debug mode so that it's false. Let's see if it likes now these traits now that we have done this thing here. Bat request. Okay. True. So now we have the debug turned on, I think. Look at that. And now we can check why the hell we have a 400 stuff. Because, yeah, I don't know. So here we have Doge. So position mode one way. Wait a moment. Insufficient available balance in gross wallet. Minimum required 2.66. What the hell? Buy 13 contracts. The problem here is that it says the position mode for Doge is one way. Okay. We are switching to we are switching from 1k perpetual to Futures wallet USDT. No. Wait a minute. Okay, so Doge. Okay, so I am missing. Let me see. One. So futures wallet. Yeah, this is the profit loss analysis, but as you can see, it goes. So here we have 1941 stuff, and where's the fucking 9 ETH? Let me take a look at here. Why do we have 9 ETH? That's not right, I think. So let me check down here. So what we want is to know the position margin. So the position margin is 272 because we probably want to match. Or maybe because ETH is quite. Precision margin, how much? Why is this so big? F9 XRP1. How much is XRP? So XRP, the size is 1. So 1 is 2.78. So you should be able to have 3. So 278 and 270. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, so I don't have enough. Money in order to do this. So let me put some money here maybe, but this is not going to be easy to do unless, let me check, do I have something else on spot? Yeah, but I mean it has to be a spot from elsewhere. So a spot is empty. What about futures wallet in main account? We have $5. We don't go anywhere. I think we need more dollars here. But if I'm not mistaken, I am not ready. I am not ready to transfer. I mean, it's always the same thing. 1 of July, but do I have? Damn it, I don't have. Okay, so let's fix this so that we have only 4 of these. I mean 4 or 3, I don't know. I mean it depends on what you want to trade, but so let's change to the oh wait a minute, is there something else here? Spot. No, I need to transfer from somewhere else because this was like test. So let's go back to the trailing gun sub account so that, okay, so here we have this $20 and so we've got ETH, BTC and Doge, and then we are not able to do anything else, but this is thanks to XRP. So we actually only won 3 of them. So we should be able to overcome this by editing the override so that it only has 3 of them. But you know, so you want this to be 3 instead of whatever we have put there. And no, I didn't want to do this. And I think we no longer need the debug mode. I mean, it's true that we have to change those modes there, and then that's it. So now this should work more or less well, although I'm not sure what's going to new dodge missing position. Okay, let's do the one thing that I usually don't do, which is remove every trait. Switching from Ripple Perpetual to Futures. I'm not switching anything. So I am here and I'm going to remove everything so that we have some space here. And now when we run this stuff again, we start from scratch. If there's something that it's wrong, we're going to fix it. Hopefully. So the first run, it's going to be... wait a second. The first run, it's going to be without debug, and if it fails, we're going to remove the debug. Wait, here, so that you can see it. So we've got this, this and that. So oh my god. Error binding parameter 5, probably unsupported type. Oh, we have a lot of errors. Maybe we should only use you know, Doge and try to fix that. Then later on we can see other stuff. But I mean, it fails. That's very interesting. It fails to place the order, but somehow I'm having the what the hell is this? Somehow I'm having the traits are being open. Okay, let's do one thing. So everything is empty. Okay. I'm going to delete position.db, which only exists in this directory. I'm going to turn on debug so that we can see what the hell is happening, more or less. And we are going to open this. So if everything goes okay, we should be able to... oh, wait. Look at that. So we have been able to open a BTC trade and then it fails. Why it's so? Placing market order by one contract. So it's symbol BTC perp, whatever. So 200 is okay. So this is the answer. So this is the trade and stop order. It's also 200, so everything has worked as expected. But then error binding parameter 5, probably unsupported 5. What the hell is this? So let me check real quick. Uh, let me check here. I've got this error. Here there is the associated error, the associated code. Okay, so here there is the associated code. I have no idea which is the associated code. Let's take a look at it. $173 line. Be the parameter 5. So parameter 5 is site. Probably unsupported site. So I have my idea that the problem is that the symbols, maybe symbol needs to have BTC perp USDT or something like that, but I'm not sure about that. Here there is the associated code. Let's see what happens. The likely culprit is info callback. Based on your recent late info callback, which end up being callback rate from trade stop, may still be a decimal. To ensure what boom 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 boom. Callback. Yeah, but I don't want to. No, 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 no. That's not what I want to do. Is there another one that it's pull into? I mean, callback is a percentage, or is it not a percentage? Callback, is it the size? No, it's trail value is the size. So trail value apparently is so I guess that I can use this like float. Call back. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, maybe parameter 5. This is parameter 0. Yeah. So according to ChatGPT, would be put in float here, and we are good to go. I mean, maybe later on we want to save a decimal here instead of this, and we will see. Now we are editing somewhere else, and this needs to be pushed somewhere. Hit add main.py. Make sure to save callback into as a float. So here we can merge main, but as we are very bad guys, we have some changes here, which is hit reset. So I think it's like what we want to do is check out this file here, and we should be could. What's going on here? Restore stage main.pi. Hit restore main.pi. Hopefully now we can merge this. Should we turn on the back? I don't think so. But let's turn it on, because otherwise client. Let's turn this on real quick. True. Look at that. Hopefully now it likes it. Is it failing? We don't know. To max test here. I mean, I want to remove everything because probably here we're going to have a lot of trades. Okay, let's stop here. There is a lot of stuff around here that I don't know. So what I want to check here is if there is any problem. So we start here. So we're going to check the response status staff so that we always have a 200 staff here. So here we're going to buy 3 contracts of ETH. Okay. Wait a minute. If no, 200 contracts, 5 contracts. Okay, so trail value 0.0 cannot be 0. Here there is. So this is for Doge, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. Okay, so this is what we have as a problem. Okay, so probably related is this thing here. So it's what we were doing, saying that the trail value cannot be 0. Because this needs more decimals. So I wonder. So what happens right now is that we have the BTSE entries, which there is one more than expected, because something had happened with the position.db database file. Then we've got the Doge and then we've got the ETH. But the thing is that if you go into Doge, you've got, is there like this? If you go into Doge, you've got these 4 positions, but you don't have the trainer stop, so these positions are going to be open forever. Okay, so that's not what we want. We want every trade to work properly, and it's failing because of this problem here, which is that when we send this, we are not sending the right trainer stop. So that's something that we have learned by adding Doge to these trades. So you need to make sure that you put the right mode here, but then you need to take into account the trailing values, probably the round, how you run stuff, and so on. So yeah. So for now, what I'm going to do is, let me see. I'm going to cancel the script. I'm going to close everything. And I'm going to run the script again, because I don't care if Doge has some traits that, you know. So those traits, which apparently are the first ones, those traits don't have the trainer stop 1. And now we've got the BTSE stuff. So these traits from Doge is like they don't exist, because you don't have, they don't stop, so they only take, they are here taking space, and that's it. So the Earth ones, yes, they are going to be handled properly. So now I'm going to end the stream, going to make a pause. Later on I will continue the script, the script, so here is to do fix y fix y so fix the trail value, which should not be 0.0, okay? So I think that's it. So let's check the chat real quick, just in case someone says something. Where the hell is the chat? Nobody said. Thank you for watching. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you very much. Bye bye. I no longer do training view or signally, but I haven't changed my channel by stuff.